Oh, Cliffside, how I missed you so. Oh, Peterus41, how I missed you oh so much. You know, I'm glad that even though I reached the end of my second prestige Royal War, not legit, due to being in a challenge lobby, I'm still happy just because I unlocked my Peterus41 and Bandolier ASAP. I won't have the time commitment to level up to 57 to get the Peterus41 again, since my college year is starting. So for me to get to 65 in an instant is very welcoming. Technically, the things I'm missing from World War are already in Black Ops, in the form of Hazard, the reimagination of Cliffside, and the PSG-1, a spiritual successor to the Peterus41. But since World War is my favorite game, I'm naturally biased towards it, and will give it the edge, which is ironic because in a way Hazard and PSG-1 are actually better than Cliffside and Peterus41. Hazard is basically Cliffside if you were to get rid of all the trees, making sniping a lot easier to do since there's not a whole lot of shrubbish obstructing your view. The PSG-1 is the Peterus41 with more reserve ammo and stopping power equipped automatically. Unfortunately, even if Hazard is a sniper's map, it just makes assaults stand out even more, as they are just as, if not more, capable of acquiring targets at sniper range. And the stupid scope wiggle still partially kills effective sniping, so regardless of the sniper rifle being used, the PSG-1 is not as effective as the Peterus41, which doesn't have that stupid scope wiggle, so acquiring targets to snipe is much more fluid. I mean, my typical sniping is 2 seconds max, and if my target's really far, then as you see over here, I stay in my scope a little longer, but I don't need to take 3 to 4 seconds to snipe someone like I do in Black Ops. That being said, I do appreciate the replacements for one of my favorite maps and guns in Black Ops. Hazard is definitely the kind of Cliffside I'd want, because as I said, there isn't a whole bunch of trees getting in the way of sniping. However, even if it is a reimagination of Cliffside, it also doesn't play like it. Black Ops is a different game to World War, but that's not what makes Hazard different. What makes Hazard different is that, unlike Cliffside, I find that it's actually a lot better to stick to your side of the map when it comes to sniping. I mean, that's my usual playstyle for Cliffside, but I do move around eventually. However, for Hazard, I find that it's risky to move around, since unlike Cliffside, Hazard has a 2-point spawn system typical of Black Ops maps, and having the other team reverse spawn kill you when you're sniping is not fun at all. Hence why I prefer Cliffside, because at least I don't have to condition my sniping playstyle to be overtly cautious and conscious of the spawn system. And a PSG-1 is a good replacement for a Peterus41, but I feel it lacks the omp the Peterus41 has, but in all other cases though, it's pretty good. For this game, my one and only death comes from the spawn system screwing me over, as after I snipe someone, his team somehow spawned right next to him. No, spawned in the area where I was, and this guy who killed me spawned about 5 feet to the left of me, which you'll see pretty soon. So I go try to take out some more people. Miss that guy, kill this guy, and as soon as I leave my scope, this guy shows up. I know he's probably spawned there, and I end up getting my one and only death for this game just because the spawn system screwed me over. Way to go, we're at war. Way to go. Oh, that's my fault though, because it is ground war and I play ground war a lot, so I should kind of expect something like that. In any case, I get the final kill of the game, and it's game over. Hope you enjoyed the gameplay and commentary, and cheese out.